2017 has so far given us some top-class game releases so far, and the rest of 2017 promises to bring us some more epic titles. We've compiled a list of our top 10 upcoming PC games right here and keep it right up to date so you know what's coming soon. There's something for every genre here, and if it's the next big FPS title or the top rebounds per game games coming soon, then we have you covered. This awesome games list will be sure to keep you busy. If you're looking to build that all-important wish list or looking for some great titles to get excited about over the next few months, then look no further. Destiny 2 is an action shooter that takes you on an epic journey across the solar system. In the cinematic campaign, you'll enter a world filled with compelling characters and fight to take back our home. Battle alongside friends with multiple cooperative modes or challenge others in intense multiplayer matches. The sequel to the critically acclaimed Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor, winner of over 50 industry awards, arrives this August, continuing the original story of Talion and Celebrimbor, who must now go behind enemy lines to forge an army and turn all of Mordor against the Dark Lord, Sauron. If you are a fan of the 1930s era of cartoons and you are looking for a game that captures that era perfectly, then Cuphead is the perfect title for you. Never gamble with the devil. Both Cuphead and Mugman learned this the hard way and now have to battle through waves of the devil's minions in order to pay him back. Players control Cuphead through various levels in order to reach the end and finally pay back what they owe to Satan. This title can also be played cooperatively with player 2 controlling Mugman, meaning you will not have to battle the minions of hell by yourself. Cuphead is a great indie title and a challenging 2D side-scroller that everyone should play. If you love superhero movies and South Park, then this is the game for you. Building upon the popular turn-based gameplay of the Stick of Truth, the Fractured But Whole ditches the fantasy theme and replaces it with superheroes. The Fractured But Whole also features in-depth character customization, which allows players to create the hero South Park deserves, but not the one it needs right now. Just be prepared for plenty of over-the-top and vulgar humor. Call of Duty returns to its roots with Call of Duty: World War II, a breathtaking experience that redefines World War II for a new gaming generation. Experience classic Call of Duty combat, the bonds of camaraderie and the unforgiving nature of war against a global power throwing the world into tyranny. The ultimate horror game, The Evil Within was crammed full of gore and brutal ways to die. Set in a disconnected and psychologically disturbed universe, the only way is forward and to escape the clawing darkness that is determined to drag you down. The next game in the franchise looks as if it will be just as eerie, complete with the desperate main protagonist and a plethora of evil creatures to wrap their claws around your unsuspecting ankles. Picking up directly from where Wolfenstein: The New Order left off, players will jump back into the boots of BJ Blazkowicz as he takes on a Nazi in this alternate version of 1961. Join Blazkowicz as he journeys from Roswell, New Mexico to post-nuclear New York as he battles through many a panzer hunt in his bid to save the world. There will be new guns and abilities for players to discover as they take on the Third Reich head-on. Assassin's Creed Origins takes us where no Assassin's Creed game has gone before, back in time to ancient Egypt, a land of intrigue, of assassinations, and of lurking crocodiles that'll take your legs off. Made by the team that brought you Assassin's Creed: Black Flag, the next chapter in the series will take us into the body of Bayek, as he becomes an assassin and protects his people from outside threats. It'll let us roam far and wide over ancient Egypt, leveling our assassin as we go with a pet eagle that you'll be able to control. Battlefront II is looking to be many times the game its predecessor was, and as a Star Wars fan that is incredibly exciting. It contains a epic-looking single-player campaign, where you play as a Special Forces stormtrooper squad who are filling out the Emperor's dying wishes. The multiplayer will feature maps, characters and battles from all three trilogies, so no matter what your favorite film, Jedi or weapon is from the Star Wars universe, you can play it in Battlefront 2. And the best thing about it? All the expansion packs and DLC are going to be free. The next game in Ubisoft's driving series puts players in the front seat as you once again try to become the best driver in multiple disciplines. The game will feature an open world for players to drive around and explore. As well as cars, players will also be able to drive other vehicles types such as motorcycles, boats and planes, giving them even more vehicles to master. Players will also be able to team up with their friends and take to the streets cooperatively. If however, you prefer to drive solo, the Crew 2 features offline play, a much sought after option that fans have been requesting since the first game.